doing? So today we are talking about how to get into the right mindset every day. So I just noticed that for those of you who are watching, I've got a big ray of sunshine going right through my face. And for those of you who are listening on the podcast, it doesn't really make a difference to you guys, but hey. So I'm going to use my book to have a quick chat with you. You know, I like to keep these short, sweet and actionable, so under 10 minutes. And today we're talking about how to get into the right mindset every single day. And I'm going to be using my book, Step Into Your Personal Potential, to help guide me to make sure I don't babble on and go off track. So I also want to mention that I've got some free training at the moment, which is the guaranteed easiest way to build your online audience. And also you can grab a free digital copy of my book, which I'm going to refer to in this really quick live, really quick training that's going to help you, so you can go through the whole thing on there. So as always, I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your success coach, NLP trainer, hypnosis trainer and coach trainer. And I'm so excited to support you today. So a couple of things then that I want to refer to. So in the book, I better refer to which book if you're not watching the video and you're listening to me. It is Step Into Your Personal Potential, because those of you who know me will know that I've got a couple of books, and we also have another one on the way, Fearless Females Volume 2. So if you want to have a chat about becoming an author, do reach out and pop us a message and we can have a proper chat about that. It is so exciting. Anyway, in this book, Step Into Your Personal Potential is my personal book, which supports you to step into your personal potential. So basically the book is like a workbook, and it takes you through some life coaching techniques that will support you in your life. So it's basically like having a life coach in a book. It's like having me as your personal life coach in a book. Now, in the daily reflection, I'm just going to pull a couple of things out of here because I wanted to just talk to you about how to get into the right mindset every single day. Now, one of the first things that I start with is just having a glass of water by my bed when I wake up in the morning, and making sure that I'm hydrated and refreshed. And I know this sounds really simple, and it really is, but it makes a massive difference to how you feel, and it helps your body wake up in the morning. So that's one of the things that I would suggest doing every night. Just get yourself a glass of water, put it by your bed for when you wake up in the morning. That's one thing that's going to make a massive difference to how you feel every single day. The next thing is journaling. Now, you'll probably hear me talk about journaling quite a lot if you are if you've been hanging around here for a while. And the reason why journaling is so valuable is because it just helps get everything out of your mind and onto paper, and it just helps like bring that anxiety and overwhelm or anything that you might face during the day, and just get everything out of your mind and straight onto paper before you actually start to do anything else. So before you've even had a chance to think about anything else, you've woken up, you've grabbed your glass of water, and you've just grabbed your journal next to your bed, or my book, which if you have, maybe next to your bed, or you've downloaded a digital copy and downloaded the workbooks that go with it, so you have them to hand and just journal and go through these techniques. So journaling really supports you just to get everything out of your mind, clear your mind, and get it onto paper. There is no right or wrong way to journal. Like, it's just do it, just write. Like, I never read mine back. So the next thing to get really clear on every single day that's going to support you to get into the right mindset every day is to get clear on what actions you need to take every single day. So instead of kind of starting your work, or whether you're working in your business, whether you're going to work, whether it's your day off, like, get intentional for that day. When you get intentional on exactly what it is that you want to achieve every single day, you'll become so much more productive, and you'll tend to do less procrastinating over what you need to do because you've written it down. You're clear and intentional on what you need to do, and you can just take action on achieving them things straight away. The next thing is to be clear on what you're grateful for. Now, some days aren't always the best days, and some days we may have a low energy, or we may just not be feeling 100%, or something may be going on and you might just be feeling a bit stressed in general. Now, the great thing about gratitude and feeling grateful is that it changes the frequency of your energy, and it changes the way that you feel. So instead of focusing on things that are happening that are bad and that are negative, it switches that up, and then you begin to focus on what you're grateful for that you already have in your life. Now, a lot of the time, people tend to search outside of themselves to try and validate their happiness, try and validate who they are and why they are, and they're always looking for what they don't have and what they need to have. So they're trying to collect something outside of themselves. What happens when we do look at what we're grateful for, and we do that on a daily basis, is we begin to notice what we already have in our lives, and we see all the things that we already have that we're grateful for. And it could be the simplest things, like the feeling of wind on your face, or, you know, I actually don't mind the rain too much, but some people can look outside and be like, oh, it's raining, it's going to be a bad day. However, what you could think is, it's raining, it gives us a chance to snuggle up really warm in our warm coats, get our scarves on, get our gloves on, and jump in some muddy puddles, which my kids absolutely love, right? So it's about just being clear on what you're grateful for, and also like flipping the negative things on the head and thinking, okay, well, out of this negative situation, what am I grateful for? Like, what is it that I'm grateful for out of this? And I know that, you know, sometimes things that are negative, that are putting you down or making you feel stressed out, might feel like really bad things at the time. And I'm not like, I completely do not want to disregard that at all, because sometimes we have to sit in that negative emotion. But then we can also think, okay, what is coming out of this that's positive, personal, and about my future? What can I take from this situation that I can learn from? What can I take from this situation that I can grow from? And I'm going to leave it there with you today, ladies, because I kind of gave you 2 in 1 then when I spoke about being grateful. So think about what it is that you're grateful for, but also if there's something that's negative in that day, think, okay, how can I take something from this that's going to be personal, positive, and about my future, that's going to support me, that I can be grateful for? Okay, so I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your success coach, your NLP hypnosis and coach trainer. Today was all about how to get in the right mindset every day, and we have some free training on the guaranteed easiest way to build your online audience. The link's above. I'll pop it in the show notes as well if you're listening to the podcast. And as always, I'll pop a link to grab a free digital copy of this if you've not already got one, so you can use the tips that I've given you today. And when I said this, if you're listening to the podcast and you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's my book. So ladies, have an amazing day. Sharon says, thanks for the book. You're welcome. Kate says, I've started journaling successes, no matter how small. Amazing. Okay, ladies, I'm going to leave it there. Keep it sweet, short, and actionable every Monday. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you all at not at the same time, but at some point next Monday live on the page.